All right. Feeney Talks with Friends, episode 161. We're at Maximum Beverage with a good friend. What's up, Rob?
What's up, Eric?
We go way back, Rob.
We do.
Rob Perriello in the building. We're at Maximum Beverage, mentioned that. I want to thank some sponsors. We got Maximum Beverage, Direct Line Media, Parkville Management, Brook Golf Law Group, People's Bank, Keating Agency Insurance, Fix IV, Flow 41, Luna Pizza, Sally and Bob's.
It's a lot of
start.
It's a lot of support, man.
Right?
That's great.
Isn't that great?
It's really good.
I'm a third grade teacher, you know that.
Of course.
We go way back teaching. So it's great in the West Hartford community to get so much support. So I want to thank you for being here. Thank you for your donation.
For sure.
And I'm really excited to talk with you. Where do you want to start?
Me too, man. It's your podcast. I'm grateful you brought me on, and It's just fun to sit down and talk with you, man.
So I got some cards. We could start. We'll mix them up. Realtor.
Okay.
Girl Dad.
Oh.
Kingsbury. JCC.
It's all stuff we have in common, huh?
Right? Isn't that
Besides
cool?
the realtor, everything else.
This is 161. Go back and check out 160. Max and Jake. Awesome podcast. Do you like movies?
I do like movies. Who doesn't? Yeah.
Can you give us your top 5?
Top 5 movies. Ooh, hit me with that. All right. I'm gonna go Ace Ventura,
Ooh,
Pet Detective.
classic.
You know, I'm gonna go with that one. I'm gonna go Major League.
Ooh. Willie Mays Hayes.
Willie Mays Hayes.
Ray Finkel.
Ray Finkel. Let's go Naked Gun.
Ooh.
Naked Gun.
Lieutenant Drebin.
Yeah, man. Those are some classics. Let's see. Some later in life. Those were like young days movies.
Yeah, those are classics.
That you can go back to anytime, you know.
Rewatchables.
Oof. Let me think of some. You know, I'm a girl. You said girl dad, so I'm gonna go Moana.
Ooh,
you know,
that's a good
sitting
one.
down with the kids and the family. You can't go wrong there. And oh man, let me think. I'm trying to hit something that's not comedy, not kids.
We talked last 4. Did you see Sinners?
I did not see Sinners.
Did you see Frankenstein?
Did not see. Is that scary? I don't do scary.
Sounds like it because you're all comedy so far. You're like me.
Yeah.
Train Dreams.
No, these are.
And One Battle After Another.
Have not seen that.
So we went in depth on 160 about those 4 movies. So go back and if you saw those 4 movies.
Have you seen all those?
All 4. I was prepped and ready for the podcast. My 2 guests, Max and Jake, both gave me 2. I watched them with Neela, Girl Dad. So it's a good bonding experience. Okay. Sinners was great.
Sinners was good?
Oh, yeah.
If you had to pick one.
That's the one.
Go with Sinners?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
It's about twins. It's there's a little, I don't want to give anything away, but it takes a turn.
Cool.
Yeah, no, I'm very excited to talk with you. You're the second best basketball player that I've had on this podcast from Crosby High School.
Oh, okay. All right. Oh, I was not even close. There was a lot better to me there. Who is that?
Anthony Ireland.
Oh, yeah.
You know Ant?
I do. I not personally, but as a Crosby alum, of course, I've seen him play, and he's an exceptional player. Yeah.
Yep. He's episode 74, Crosby. So you went to Crosby High School.
Sure, yep.
You're about the 10th best JCC player I've had on the podcast. I'm kidding.
No, I might want to see that list.
Yeah.
Because that one I might challenge. The Crosby one, no way.
So Ty's been on episode 22 and 50.
A legend, yep.
Evan Gilchrist, 55.
All right.
Scotty Mack, lefty, 22 and 50.
Okay.
Andy Erling.
I don't know if I know him.
Point guard.
I don't know. So I played in a couple seasons, so I don't know them all by name.
Okay.
I'm not a veteran like you.
John Decker's old school, 65.
Right.
Rabbi.
Oh,
do you know the Rabbi?
Team. Yes. Great player.
So you're behind him.
Yeah.
He's better than you.
A lot of people are behind him.
He's 64. He's an awesome guy. He's one of my favorite teammates of all time.
Great teammate.
Ben Fuchs.
I know
big
who
guy.
he is. Yeah, he's a good player. Really good player.
138. Eric Brown, 40.
Okay.
Brad Drazen, 53. He's an old school guy, too.
Okay. All right.
So those are guys from the league that have been on
Well,
the pod.
I'm glad to be added to the list.
You're an exclusive club.
All right.
All right. So where were we going with this? All right, pluck one.
I like this little game show. Girl Dad.
Girl Dad.
My favorite.
All right.
Favorite topic. Let's go.
Yeah. So you have 2 daughters, right?
Yep.
I have 2 daughters. What did you do in your life to get 2 daughters? I'm kidding. No. That's awesome. I heard you're the coach.
Yeah. So 10 and 12. Selfishly, I'm lucky because they're into basketball right now, so I'm riding that wave while I can and into it. And yeah, coaching where I can, and it's a lot of fun, man. It's a lot of fun.
Cool. I heard you had experienced a bad ref recently.
Ty told you that.
Whoa! I didn't say anything. What do you mean? No,
It's
yeah.
funny, man. It's
Yeah,
funny.
Ty refs, and I go. That's a common theme from a lot of parents there, Ty. What's going on here, bud?
You know, he's got to get the whistle a little more active. I don't know if it's broken that game, but
Yeah, did the pee fall out?
I don't know. So, I don't know if he's trying to blow it or what, but it wasn't working.
Get that. Come on, Ty.
Yeah. No,
I
he's
love.
a great ref, great guy.
No, it's great. So that's great coaching the kids, and nothing better than being a girl dad. Being a parent, number one, but being a girl dad is extra special. We have that in common.
100%, man. You know, for sure.
Anything else you want to share about girl dad? Moana.
Moana, you know, it's just fun, man. You know,
I saw you. Go
ahead.
early in the morning, bringing them to the J, get that hoop in. So you said the hoop, and they were there before school.
No, we do this thing. We do 100 shots a day, right? It's just something little. It takes about 6-7 minutes. Doesn't take long. And I only know that because they challenge me on it. It's like, Dad, I don't want to do my shot today. I was like, listen, we're going to time it because this doesn't take very long. But the cumulative effect of that over a couple of years is very impactful, right? So we timed it. It takes like 6-7 minutes, you know, for one of the girls to do it. And so, yeah, sometimes we go, depending on the schedule, sometimes we'll go early morning, like 5:30. You know, I've run into you a few times down there. And sometimes you go after school. But they're good, man. You know what's fun about it? It's like an activity to do together with your kids.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Anything you can do with your kid that like you both enjoy, you know what I mean? That's special. You gotta take advantage of that. You know?
Whatever it is, I 100% agree. Do they make the 100 shots or just shoot 100 shots?
Shoot 100. So it's not 100 makes. We're not there yet. What we have added is now it's not just shooting. Now they gotta add a little dribble combo before each shot.
Ooh.
So you know,
Okay.
add some skills to it. But yeah, keeping it
Listen,
challenging.
Steph Curry.
I think he did 500.
Time on task.
We're not there, but
Yeah, time on task though. You know, that'll pan out
for sure.
Good luck. Are they hooping for the town or for a travel team?
Yeah, so they do West Hartford travel. Great, you know, so many great things in this town.
Yeah.
No matter what sport you play, they have so many choices. But yeah, travel league. Shout out to Jim O'Sullivan. Do you know him?
No.
He runs the West Hartford Girls Travel, all ages.
What's the name? Flash or
Magic.
Magic.
Yeah.
So Brendan McClay, I think, used to be there. His daughter Clara is at Connor now.
Cool.
But he talked very highly of it as well.
Yeah, it's a great program. So that's what they're into right now this time of year. Yeah.
Cool. All right, flip a new one.
All right.
New topic.
What do we got? Kingsbury.
There we
go.
Yes. So I attended Kingsbury as a student, and I taught there as a teacher for 9 years, third grade. I think it was 2004 to 2014-ish.
Okay.
2005-ish. You know, the school years run. But Mrs. Jarrell was my fifth grade teacher. She was
the principal.
She was the
My
principal
first.
that hired me. So yeah, when were you there?
So
And
that
my guy Rob was the PE teacher. This is amazing that full circle.
So that was my first year teaching, and I was the phys ed teacher. So I think I was at that school like 3 days a week or 4 days a week, and I was at another school a couple days a week because they used to break them up.
Yep.
And I was teaching in the hallway. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
It was the hallway. That's where the gym was. This little
Down by the
big as
kindergarten, right?
Probably as big as this space, you know. And there's a giant cement pillar in the middle of the room. And but we did what we had to do. That wasn't your first year, though, right? I think you were already there maybe a few years before I had.
Yeah, it makes sense.
I had started, but
What year? So you were probably 2008.
It was probably 99, 04, like 06, 07, 08, somewhere in that range.
Yeah.
Somewhere in that range.
Teaching in the hallway, man. I remember that. That's terrible.
But
yeah, I text Emily Suma for some. I'm like, did she go to Crosby with you?
She did. We were really good friends. Absolutely.
I'm like, hey, give me some stories, some tidbits, some anecdotes about my boy Rob. She ghosted me.
She
Nothing,
ghosted you.
Nothing. Then I got another guy. He sent me something. You want to hear? You want to hear who it is?
Who is this?
So I'm like, give me something. He goes, his birthday's July 15th.
That is true.
He lived in the east end of Waterbury, and one of his high school nicknames was Perriello.
Well, that's my last name.
Perriello. I don't know.
Who's that? That's nothing. I don't even.
Right? I was like, that's
the
worst.
I don't think that's top secret. Anything there?
This is the worst. Mario, you know Mario?
Berjali?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a good dude. He's a good dude. Really good.
That's
guy.
my guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were in the National Guard together. I know he went to Crosby.
Very cool.
He recently DJ'd our toy drive at Luna Pizza.
Cool, man.
Great guy. He went to Canton. His daughters go to Canton. He was the veteran speaker. He ended up talking about Friends of Feeney during it.
Wow.
And the principal, DePippo, knows me, so they started talking. And just networking and the
It's so crazy how
spider web.
yeah, how all these dots connect the older you get. I remember when I moved to West Hartford maybe 9-10 years ago, and I had of course known you from Kingsbury. I think it was only a couple of years there when we were with each other, but I'm driving around town when we first moved here, and I see all these stickers, these Friends of Feeney. They're everywhere. They're on buildings, they're on people's cars, Friends of Feeney, Friends of Feeney. I'm like, is that Eric? And then sure enough, I see you at one of the parades or something, and it's Eric Feeney. I'm like, oh my God, that's the dude from Waterbury that I taught with my first year teaching. Like, such a small world, you know what I mean?
Yep, I hear that a lot. The stickers, the magnets. You have one?
I have 'em.
Car?
Yeah, I think yes, we got them. My kids have them on their whiteboards in their rooms. Like, it's
Good. Be a
I
good
don't
friend.
know how you get them out there, but they're everywhere, man.
Be a good friend. That's hold the door, pick up trash, give compliments, and be charitable. Donate to Friends of Feeney or a nonprofit close to your heart. So that's our motto. It's a very general and broad motto, and it's easy to get behind. It's not. You can't say it swings one way or the other. Be a good friend. Drive like a friend. Say hi. Pick up trash. And people have seen them in Hollywood, California.
It's crazy.
What's that? Outer Banks. People are like, oh, I pulled up to a spot in Florida.
100%, man. They're everywhere. You got some, and you're right. Like, it's so simple. Like, it's like a simple, great cause that's like, no matter who you are, you almost can't help but get behind it, right? Like,
yep.
it's just so cool.
So yeah, Friends of Feeney is a nonprofit. Our mission is to help children and families that need assistance after heartbreak or tragedy. So that's where we raise money and give back to those that have displacement because of a house fire or a loss of a loved one or some chronic illness or, some sort of surgery or something. So yeah, we help those three things, and we just helped our 140th family.
Wow.
Provided over $275,000 now, all volunteer.
How many years? That's amazing. How many years?
I think I started officially 2019, so we're on 7 years.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
That's not too long. That's amazing.
My first year teaching in West Hartford at Wolcott School, one of my students lost her dad, so we helped the family. Yeah, but we use GoFundMe, but GoFundMe taxes the recipient and takes a portion of every donation. So I was like, if we start a nonprofit.
You saw that money just going to nowhere.
Yeah. They take if you give 6% or something. So if you give a family $100,
they take 6. Right?
GoFundMe's taking $6. So I don't know. GoFundMe really wins in a lot of these cases. Like if they're, I don't not to bash GoFundMe.
Yeah, 100%. But that's what kind of spurred your idea of.
Yeah. The next year, one of my students lost his dad. Got shot and killed in Hartford at a boxing event. So I was like, that's it. We're definitely doing something.
Yeah.
That's what really, that first family, and then we've been helping families ever since.
Good, man.
Good old Kingsbury School, Waterbury. We try to mention Waterbury every podcast.
And that's wild. And you grew up there as well, right?
Yeah.
The whole time?
Yeah.
Same. Yeah.
So I went to Kingsbury, North End, and Wilby.
Okay, we were on opposite sides. I was Rotella. Remember Rotella? It was like a little trailer truck thing that they had as a building, and then Wallace Middle School, Crosby. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Rotella's up by East Mountain?
Now it's a magnet school. No, so Rotella's like by the top of Southington Mountain, that part of town.
Yeah.
Now it's like a magnet school. They redid it, but at the time it was like it was literally like these trailers.
Shed.
Yeah, these trailers. When I went there.
What's the bar over there?
Scoreboard?
I just went for
Scoreboard?
No, that Scoreboard was like on the main road.
Oh yeah.
Shoot, good wings.
I don't know. Yeah,
by Crosby. What year were you at Crosby?
99.
Okay, I was 96 at Wilby.
So we're close. Yeah.
No, it was great. And how long were you at Kingsbury?
I think it was 2 or 3 years. I was 2 or 3 years. I taught phys ed for 11 years total. Kingsbury was 2 or 3 years. And then eventually I got to Bunker Hill, and I was there full time because phys ed teachers in Waterbury, a lot of these inner cities, the teachers are going from one school to the next. I remember I used to have like hula hoops and balls in the back of my trunk. You know what I mean? Bringing it up. And then when it was like you made it once you had your own school as a PE teacher, because you could put your stuff in the closet.
That's how they do it in West Hartford too. You kind of like
same?
Pay your dues and work. You got to bounce around a little bit, and then like you said, you made it when you got your
certain schools they have their own gym teacher, and those are like the prize schools where like the veterans, the good earn their right. So, but yeah, man.
How does that compare? Let's talk about the transition.
Yeah.
That's obviously we're going to flip that card next. So
Sure.
let's get right into it.
Sure.
The real estate. Oh, funny though. What's the difference? Are you a PE teacher? Are you a gym teacher?
Ooh.
Are you a real estate agent? Or are you a realtor?
Ooh, that's good.
Let's talk about
good.
that.
So, I mean, that's the politically correct stuff, right? I mean, technically, you're a physical education teacher, but I'm always one like, all right, let's focus on what matters. Like the name, the title is not really as important of like what you're doing each day, right? So I don't get caught up in the titles. Technically, it's supposed to be phys ed teacher.
Yeah.
Realtor, real estate agent, that one's kind of similar. Realtor is you're a member of a board, an organization that you pay dues to. It's like an extra backing layer of training or what have you. But again, at the end of the day, it's what are you able to do for your client in that moment? Your title is not going to make or break your skill set in negotiations or getting your client a good deal, you know?
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool. Are you a realtor?
I am a realtor, yes.
Are you a real estate agent?
But if you ask me, hey, what do you do for a living? I would say I sell real estate. I'm a real estate agent. I wouldn't say I'm a realtor. You know, I wouldn't.
Okay. Very cool.
Yeah.
All right, good to know. And then I teach third grade.
Yep.
So please explain, if I was a third grader, explain what does a real estate agent do?
In simplest terms, we help someone move from one home to another. You know, it's a lot of people don't realize it till they go through it, but it is one of the most stressful things you can do. You know, starting a new job, you know, having a child, moving is one of them. You know, and people do it maybe 2-3 times in their lifetime, and you don't think too much of it until you're in the process. You know, so you know, something that I think any good real estate agent tries to do is to really be the calming force for that client that they're going with. And, you know, we do it every day. So sometimes it becomes second nature to us, but remembering that the person we're taking through the process doesn't do it every day. And some of the steps can feel very stressful, and helping people bring it down and put it into perspective and explain, you know, options, next process from there can really help them, you know, go through a little smoother.
So you're like a guide.
Yeah.
What inspired you to do that? Because you made a switch, big switch.
Oh, yeah.
So let's talk about the switch and why and how.
Yeah. So I was teaching for 11 years. I had a 2-year-old at the time, and my wife was pregnant with our second daughter. So I had my license for a few years prior, real estate license, I got into investing, reading some books. That's what initially like caught my interest. So through that process, kind of got more and more into it. And I got to the point where we were having our second child that there wasn't enough time to do it all, right? We're talking, having kids, how great that is and how much energy and effort goes into it. You know, having 2 careers on top of that is like not, you know, feasible, especially with young kids. So, had to make a choice, and, you know, it just kind of took off for me. It really, I guess, caught my interest in a way where you could take real estate in so many different ways. Where being a teacher is hard because it's a lot of the same thing every day. Yeah, the kids are different, and it's great and it's rewarding. But as a phys ed teacher, I was literally teaching the same subject every day. So I got to the point where I didn't think I was given the same value as a teacher that I was like early in my teaching career. As it got on, it got a little bit more monotonous for me. So where the real estate was just captivating me, and it was something that I felt like I can keep working on and growing. And I finally said I have to make a choice, and I went in that direction.
Cool. What year was that?
It was about 12 years ago. So like 2013-ish. Yeah.
Very cool. And now we're with the #1 Century 21 agent in Connecticut.
Yes.
From 2018 to 2022.
2022.
4 years running.
Yeah.
#1.
Yes.
Now, is there only one real estate agent?
I'm the only one. So, no, it's been good, man. Century 21's a great organization, and honestly, they're one of the biggest reasons I was able to make the switch. I had mentors and coaches that I remember I walked into my broker's office, and I was like, so I want to quit teaching. I'm gonna do it. And they're like, you know, you can't just quit. You need a plan. Like, you just can't just jump off the cliff, right? So they really helped me sit me down, make a plan, help guide me through that plan early in the process so that I had the confidence to make that switch. Yeah.
Geez, that's good.
Yeah.
So yeah, just some contact information. You could be reached at cthomesbyrobert@gmail.com.
100%. Yep.
You want to share your phone number?
Yeah, 860-935-6588. That's the best line to reach me at.
And you have offices in West Hartford and Stamford.
Yeah, West Hartford, Stamford. We also have Southington, Avon, but primarily, those are the two that I work out of.
And then you have PerrielloRealtor.com.
PerrielloRealty.com. Yep.
Realty,
Yep.
excuse me. And then you share your license number. So as a nonprofit, they say it's good to share our EIN number or identification number, and you share your license number on the website too. Just show like
that you're
legit.
I mean, what's interesting is like this day and age, there's just so many scams out there, right? And I think whenever you're working with someone in the business world, having some type of authenticity to what they do is really important, especially on a big transaction like real estate.
And then how many houses do you think you sell like a month, a year?
Yeah, so my best year was 108.
108 houses in 1 year?
In a single year. On average 60 to 70 somewhere.
Jeez, 100 houses.
Yeah.
Now, lawyers get like 33% of the case.
Yeah.
Is there a number for Realty, or is that agreed upon prior, or is it one Realty, or do you make that percentage yourself, or do everyone get the same?
Good question. So, lawyers are negotiable too. So any real estate agent is negotiable at some level, right? They have their fee based on the value they provide, the marketplace. There is no standard, and that was what a lot of this big lawsuit was about a couple years back, or a year and a half ago or so back, is lawyers, authorities, the government wanted people to know that, real estate agents don't have a set fee, right? Anyone you go to provides their own service, their own value, and you as the consumer, get to make that choice. So any realtor that's telling you, oh, this is the standard fee, everyone charges the same, that's not accurate. You want to sit down with the agent, look at what they provide, compare it to some others, compare the results, right? Because just like anything else, someone that has great results might charge different than someone that's their first time, right? And you want to factor all that in as a consumer and make a decision,
Okay, great. So we do something on Friends of Feeney, and Feeney Talks with Friends, excuse me. What are 3 keys that make you a great real estate agent?
Oof, 3 keys. So one, I think being a teacher really, really helped me for a couple reasons. So one key would be that educating a student, a child, the same principles apply to an adult, right? No one wants to be told to do anything. I think you as a teacher, when you tell your third graders to do something, you probably don't get very far, right? You got to ask them questions. You got to educate them. And that gets them to buy in and do the right thing, right? Yeah. So having that understanding as a teacher and bringing it into the real estate world has really helped me. 2, I would say patience. As a teacher, you've got to be patient, right? And
easier said than done.
Yeah, 100%, right? As a parent, right? Same thing. Especially like early years, I would joke, like my first couple of years, I wasn't a very good realtor, but one thing that I was good at is I was patient. I would listen, right? When you're talking, instead of me telling you, I would sit there and listen and really hear what the client wanted to accomplish. And then I would backpedal and try to make that happen, right? So I think patience is really important. And the third one, again, relating to teaching, is everybody learns different, right? Same thing with adults. That's not just a kid thing.
Yeah.
So I can't approach each client with the same rigid way, or each home sale situation, right? I have to be versatile in the way that I not only deal with people, but the way I market properties. Every property is not going to have the exact same approach. So I think that versatility and understanding we all learn differently. All that came from teaching, and I think those are things that have helped me in my career.
Great. All right. Good listener. Patience. And being versatile.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah. Teaching, listening comes up at almost, when I ask 3 keys, any profession, career, being a good listener always comes up. So keys to that. Good. Oh, another game. Let's do your house sale.
Okay.
Do you remember it's first, last, best, worst?
Your
first one, your last one, most recent, your best one, and maybe your worst one, something goes wrong or missing.
Okay.
And your situation of selling or buying a home.
Okay. So I want to start with first,
Sure.
because that's the one that popped in my head when you were going through that. So the first, so I remember, so being a good real estate agent, you have to get out there and talk to people, and that was uncomfortable for me. I'm more introverted, right? So like this whole idea of like putting yourself out there was something that is still uncomfortable, but in the early years especially. So door knocking is a thing. You go knock on people's doors, certain neighborhoods. You give them some value, tell them about what's going on in the market. You see if they need any help, right? So I remember early on is the first couple months, I'm knocking on some doors, and I knock on this older gentleman's door, and he's really gruff at the beginning. What do you want? And I shared a little insight about the market, ask him if he's thinking about selling his home. And what a lot of people do is, they'll politely decline or shut the door or whatever. You go on to the next one. And this guy was like, yeah, come on in. And it was just like, it caught me off guard. I was like, whoa, okay, you sure? Yeah, come on. So he comes, he invites me in. I'm there for like an hour. We're talking. I didn't really know what to say at that point. It was new. But long story short, I met with the guy, signed him up to sell his home, marketed the home, sold it. It was a home that at the time, a few other agents hadn't. Sometimes if you don't have like this cookie cutter all updated home, sometimes agents write it off. They don't want to deal with it. This guy was a smoker. The whole house smelled like smoke. I didn't care. I was so excited. Somebody invited me in, right? But but I got after it for him. We sold it, and it gave me the confidence to keep going. A great experience, great guy, and
Where was it?
Southington.
Oh, nice.
Southington, yeah.
Wow. So you just go in, you say, hey, you want to sell your home, and you just continue the conversation. You end up selling that house.
Yeah. So basically, I would tell them something, that was happening in the market, like, the couple homes that sold in the neighborhood, what they sold for, see if he had any questions, if he planned on moving in the future. And he was moving to Las Vegas in his situation way back when. But yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Worked out. That's all you need to get the ball rolling.
And then that
first ball to go in the hoop.
I tell it to my daughters all the time. You miss a couple, keep shooting. Once one goes in,
yes,
they'll start going.
I agree.
Yeah.
I do like a couple public speaking and talking. Sometimes I'm like, I just need that first laugh or that first,
Yep.
And then I'm like,
then you're not nervous anymore.
'Cause after a while, you get up there and you're like, keep going.
Yep.
Just be persistent.
That's right. Play the numbers, right?
Play the numbers.
Like, listen, some are not going to go well. That's okay. The ones that are supposed to work.
First, last, best, worst. Oh, we're doing them all.
Okay. Oh, okay. So first, that was my first. Last.
You can go out of order.
Best,
whatever comes to you.
Worst. Okay. Best. Let's go best. So let's go best. It was one of my first higher end sales, and it was actually in West Hartford. So this was when I was living in Southington. I wasn't even living in West Hartford yet. So but our brokerage had sold a home in the area. So same thing, I was calling the neighborhood and just letting them know about a home we sold. And this woman, really nice woman. And, because again, some people, when you're calling people like this, a lot of people can be rude, and which is fine. I get it. We're strangers reaching out, but this woman was just super nice. We had a great conversation. She was planning on moving, invited me over, and, needed to sell the house, moved to Pennsylvania, and it was I was so nervous because it was my first bigger sale, and a lot of agents, kind of get in their own head with that. A home is a home. The process is often very similar, no matter what price range, and
but you get a bigger cut.
You do get a bigger cut, which is why I was
percentage.
Yeah,
that's where the nerves kick in.
Exactly, and again, it's uncharted territory, right? It's something you're out of your comfort zone. It's something you haven't done before, so. Just long story short, sold the home. Everything went really well. Communication was well. She was happy. And, man, it just felt good to, do something that you see some other veteran agents doing. At the time I was younger, earlier in my career. And it was another stepping stone for me that I would say is one of the best because, it was like another notch that, another area of growth, like within the career. Even though I'd established myself a little bit, it was another area of growth that kind of helped build confidence too.
Now, comparison, we're always comparing hoop, but like, are tiers of realtors, like JV tiers? You sell this kind of level house.
Yeah.
And you go to varsity. Then you hit the MBA and you're selling big time homes. Yeah. Does it work that way? Or can you obviously dabble up and down?
Yeah.
Are you how does that work?
So I think it's more of a mindset thing. and I think this is probably the same in almost any business profession. Again, at the time, that meant a big deal to me, but now looking back that I've sold homes, like to this day, like if your home's worth $100,000 and you need my help, well, I'm going to help you, right? And if your home's worth $2 million, great, I'm going to help you then. It's the exact same process. Like when I wake up, I'm going to do my job either way, right? Even if nobody comes to sell their home, I'm still going to make my calls, reach out, do my daily activities, right? So I think having that mindset is the difference between varsity JV. I think having that mindset is your professional, your MBA mindset, right?
Gotcha.
And the high school mindset is probably you're still learning. You're selling houses. You're a little bit intimidated by certain situations, right? You could hit a 3, but you're playing the big game, and now you're nervous and you're not shooting, you're passing, right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I think it's more of a mindset thing, and it comes with time, like anything. Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Now, do you have a worst in your last house that you sold? Your most recent?
I have a worst. I mean, I have a few worst. Yeah, I mean, listen, sometimes for the worst, let's just say this. Sometimes it doesn't, you don't click with, like you sit down and you meet with someone, you have a good interview, you think you're on the same page, you try to get everything out you can to prep, and then you get in the weeds and all of a sudden, expectations or questions or the way someone thinks a process should be done isn't aligned as it is when you first meet. Like you think you know someone until you get in there sometimes, and again, this is usually we're with people 2, 3, 4 months, right? When you list a house, even if you sell it day one, there's a pending process, right? You're talking to these people often, right? So if you're not clicking and you're butting heads, it can be tough. So I've had a few of those, and I would say each one's made me better, because what I really try to do over the years now, when we work together, I always say, listen, one of 3 things are going to happen when we meet today. 1, you're going to list your home with me, right? 2, you may decide not to list your home with me. That's okay too. 3, I may decide not to take the listing, because we absolutely want to be on the same page together here. If not, there's a lot of great realtors out there. If we're not perfectly aligned, let's not get into this. Like, let's make sure you're with someone that's aligned, because you're going to be with each other a while, and you want to make sure what I do is what you expect, right? So I try to do a really good job of sharing what I do now to make sure that the other side knows what to expect, if that makes sense.
All right.
Yeah.
And in your most recent home?
Most recent home, I just put one under deposit on 169 Arnoldale here in town, 2-family.
Did you post that on Instagram?
It was on Instagram.
Yeah,
it
6 days ago.
Yeah, 6 days ago. I just put on
549.
5 foot. Look at you, man.
Did my research.
Are you in the market?
And Arendelle. That's my next question. Teaching and real estate. A lot of people do that with the summers off, weekends, afternoons. What do I got to do to be a realtor?
Yeah.
Vouch for me? Can you just open up the books?
No, Kev, it's not that simple. So you have to take your coursework. There's a couple different ways to do it. There's some online options. There's some in-person options. You can learn, pick the one that best suits your needs. Once you take the coursework, you have to take a general test and a state test. And then once you pass the test, then you have to align yourself with a brokerage or a team. So yes, at this point, I am at the point in my career where, there's been people that have helped me. So I've been growing my team over the years, trying to share a lot of the things that helped me get started early on with realtors who are coming into the business, or even realtors who are feeling a little stuck, because, with the inventory low, it's challenging out there for a lot of agents. So really coaching them up and mentoring them with the systems that I've used over the years to help them.
How big's your team?
We have 8 agents right now.
So do they kind of work under you?
They do. Those 8 work under me. Yep.
Do you get like a percentage of their sales?
Yeah, absolutely.
So they're your team?
Yeah. So my goal with them is to teach them. We have weekly coaching calls. We do business planning. We do quarterly check-ins. We do, call days together where we're in there helping each other. So agents, environment matters, right? Like, to bring it back to basketball, there are great players on bad teams, and their skill set's going down. Then there's average players on great teams, and those great players bring them up, right? Same thing in real estate. Like, I'm putting together a group of agents that can bring each other up, want to grow together, and create a good environment that can all help each other and grow their careers.
That's good.
You know?
Teaching, also
Yeah.
professional development. I hear
100%.
like the best is when you ask a teammate, a colleague, a teacher, a friend is like, hey, what's working for you in your class? Something I haven't thought about.
100%.
She suggests something, and I'm like, oh, let me try it. It works. I'm like, thank you for that. Because sometimes you just stay in your lane. You're just like teaching, and it's good to have that open discussion.
And nothing stays the same, right? Like whether you're teaching, selling real estate, the world is changing, right?
Mhm.
How kids learn, how real estate sells. Like, so to just kind of, be a lone wolf in anything
Yeah.
is
How long
challenging.
have you been doing it now? Since 2011?
13. So 12 years on my own full time.
Nice. It's nice.
Yeah.
Where do you see yourself in 5 years?
Oof. I'm going to be doing this a while, I think, man. It's something different every day. There's not really a ceiling on what you can do.
Yeah.
Like I can
You make your own hours, right?
I can coach my kids. I can, grow my team. I can help my clients. I'm really enjoying, because I was a teacher, I'm really enjoying this teaching and leading other agents piece. And I also like that because I still sell real estate, it's not just I'm some talking head that's telling you what to do. I'm actually doing what I teach so they can see that it works. So I think there's a lot of synergies right now, and I'm just enjoying it, man. I think I'm going to probably be in the same situation, just hopefully with a few more agents to help by that point and clients to
How
help.
big do you want your team? Optimal.
So right now I'm not focused on a number. I'm focused on the agents themselves. So if an agent is motivated to grow and coachable, if you're motivated and not coachable, it doesn't matter what I tell you, right? So that's probably not the right fit. But if you're motivated and you're coachable, that's the type of agent I want to be around, and that I think can benefit from being around others that are similar,
Very cool. Now, having a good team means a lot.
Yeah.
And then why West Hartford, and what's the market in West Hartford? What's going on? What brought you here? And
Yeah.
how's it going?
So teaching, man, my wife was a teacher, is a teacher in West Hartford for a long time. At the time, our kids were young and they were going to daycare up here because it was closer to her work, right? She would drop and bring them up. That was a lot. We lived in Southington at the time. So it was funny because I didn't want to move. I was like, no, we don't need to move there. This is fine, She really wanted it. So I said, all right, let's try it. I was open-minded. Now that we're here, man, I wouldn't go back. I'm so glad.
Me too. I was so hesitant.
Yeah.
And now I'm like, best move I've ever made.
Yeah.
Met my friends at the J. Very close to my school. Get the run back into you,
It reminds me a lot of Waterbury because like everything's close, and there's, no matter what you're into, hobbies, there's something for everybody. So many different cultures, so many different and it's all close. Like you don't have to drive 20 minutes to get somewhere. It's all right here in your community. And
agreed.
It's I
very diverse. I love that.
I fell in love really fast.
What makes houses in West Hartford stand out above surrounding towns?
Yeah, so there's a lot of good surrounding towns. The Valley in general is always pretty popular. I think from what I hear, just people say, it's the things to do that we've just talked about. It gives people like that Boston, New York vibe with the center of town, all the places to go out to eat, how convenient everything is. School systems are always ranked pretty high, which is important to people. And not just, there's a lot of, it's not even just public schools. There's a lot of private schools, like all in this vicinity. There's a lot of colleges, right? There's so much business around us that, the location, I think, plays just a big of factor as some of the other stuff we mentioned. It's right in the middle of New York and Boston, right? You can still get to the beaches, so it's kind of got a little bit of everything. Yeah.
And I see Hartford's growing. I just saw something in the news, or it's like the prime spot to move to now, Hartford
County. And again, this is depending on where you read online, but the county in general is the number one county according to a lot of these Zillow, Realtor.com polls in the United States. Yeah.
Oh, go ahead.
Sorry. Our price point, anybody that's lived in Connecticut, we feel like the prices are expensive. It's just human nature, or taxes, or, people tend to think those are expensive here. But if you look at some of the surrounding states, the New Yorks and the Massachusetts, they come here and our prices and our taxes are oftentimes, depending on where they live, cheaper. So people see a lot of value here, and they come for that reason too.
How many times have you had someone come from New York or Massachusetts, buy a house, sight unseen, waive the inspection, throw the down payment, and move? I heard that was happening a lot during COVID. True or false?
I mean, a lot is a great word. Does it happen? Yes. I would argue not a lot. Most people still want to see the home. You know what I mean? It absolutely happens. And I would, argue a lot of the people, I'm sure not everybody, that did buy a home that way feel like, in hindsight, when you talk, because a lot of my clients, I don't just talk to them when they sell their house. I keep in touch, check in with them throughout the years. And a lot of the people that, have bought homes that way, felt like maybe that wasn't the best, choice. So I would caution people to be careful of that. But yeah, I would say that's myth. Not a lot. Here and there, yes, definitely not a lot.
Cool website too.
Thank you.
I signed in my Eric Feeney 12 at Gmail.
Cool.
Got an email. I got my house. I know how much I could sell my house for. I'm making money.
There you go. Let's get
I'm
together.
making a lot of money.
Let's get together.
But where am I moving? Is the question.
That's the question that everybody. That's why there's only 19 single family, as of today, the podcast, there's only 19 single family homes for sale in West Hartford.
Jeez.
There's 64,000 people that live here, right? So that's why, if you're selling, that's why that price is great, right? Because it's supply and demand.
Only 19.
19. I mean, there's condos too, but we're talking single family, 19.
And I heard we're like the 19th best place to live in the United States or something crazy.
That sounds about right. Usually they're, again, depending on what you're looking, usually they're West Hartford's #1 in Connecticut, on some of these websites that rank those types of things.
And then I typed in the website in Century 21, All Points Realty. Lucy, the support agent, goes, "Hi there. Did you find what you're looking for?" And I was like, "Whoa, that's really nice, Lucy." I didn't follow up with Lucy, but good job, Lucy. No, great website. What's All Points Realty? Central, what's the name All Points Realty? Is there a reason for that?
Yeah, so that's the great broker I work for at Air Family Brokerage. Ryan and Kelly, their brother and sister, their mom started the brokerage first for years. So that's their brokerage. They created it. I don't know exactly why they picked that name, but they have 11 offices. They have 2 down in Florida, 11 in Connecticut, 2 in Florida. So they've really built a great brokerage that agents like me can work out of.
Cool. All right. On your Instagrams, we talked about Arendelle. It's been on that post happened 6 days ago. Is that house sold?
Under deposit. Yep. Pending.
Under deposit.
Yeah, pending.
For $549 or more.
So we can't say until it closes.
That's right.
Technically. But it did go under deposit, within the first couple of days. So
yeah, and then
usually
you can't tell. Why is that? Oh, let's talk about that. That's a great one.
Yeah.
When 2 people are bidding on a house.
Yeah.
People go 20,000 over, 10,000 over. Why can't you say, "Hey, this guy has it at the house for $550.
Yeah.
If you want it, go more."
Yeah.
Why does it blind bidding?
So a couple reasons. So you're going into some fair housing stuff like that, right? Where now it's like, oh, why is he favoring that person versus someone else? Is there a particular reason why he's not giving that information to the marketplace, right?
Okay.
So that's why a lot of agents do hire at highest and best. And now you also want to, it's the seller's ultimate decision, right? Like we're advising the seller, we're presenting everything, but then the seller is going to go ahead and make the decision too. So, there is no, and this is what's frustrating to a lot of people out there. There's no set rules to how a seller has to go about doing a multi-offer situation or even do one. We've had situations where, the home's on the market a day, a great offer comes in right away, and we have, 7, 8, 9 showings coming up, and we tell the seller, it's probably best to let the marketplace come in and do a highest and best. And they just say, "No, you know what? I don't want to play with this. I want that first offer," right?
Whoa.
And then you can't, that's their decision, right? And then.
But they're losing money.
Potentially, yeah. And then there's other situations where, most situations where a seller, if you got a lot of showings coming up, a lot of interest, you're going to do a highest and best and try to give everybody a chance to bid it up. right? So now some buyers like to wait to the last minute to be the last one because they don't want to feel like their offer's being shopped around, and others want to be first to see if the seller will just take it, right? So there's all this behind the scenes stuff, and because every seller is different, the most important thing that an agent can do is ask questions to the other side to learn what that seller is going to do. Don't just assume everything's going to be the same, because it's not. And that's what creates a lot of frustration and gets a lot of consumers really angry because they feel like they're treated unfairly just because there isn't a set
What about
rule to it.
writing, I always want to live in West Hartford. I have a family.
Good one. Yeah.
You butter up with a letter. Do you suggest that?
Well, that's fair housing stuff too. I don't. You can get yourself into a lot of trouble.
You can't do that.
You're not supposed to. Now, do
Really?
people do it? Yes.
Because it happens.
People do it all the time. And some sellers
will take with their heart. Oh, I have a family. I want a family to move into my house.
Some will, but again, that's a fair housing thing where they can actually get themselves into trouble.
The seller will get in trouble for that?
You could, if you're discriminating when you're selling a home, you can't discriminate, based on age, sex, religion, etc., right? Ooh. So when someone's coming in, you got a clean offer on one side that's significantly better price, terms, everything, and then you have an offer that's a little less with this fancy letter. Technically, I'm not a lawyer. This gets into lawyer stuff. But as an agent, I advise against that because, technically that other person may have a complaint if they didn't.
I thought that was like the move. Yeah,
now
that's the move.
That being said, do people do it? Absolutely, people do it, and it's because they put it right in with the offer. So, and as an agent, you have to legally show the seller what you have. So you can share, but people are going to do what they're going to do, and. Yeah, but I always advise we play it straight up and cover our bases because you don't want to. The last thing you want to do is be in your home in a couple of years and have something come up like that. You know what I mean? Let's do it right.
Wow.
Yeah.
That'd be a terrible story. That'd be a worst.
Yeah.
Yes. Can they be like, all right, sorry, you wrote a letter, you got to go?
Yeah.
Wow. What about? No, I still remember my girls are just turned 17, so I've been in the house 17 years, and we signed the paper or on the phone, speakerphone with the lady, and my mother-in-law's crying. And it was like a huge day. This is like I'm moving. We moved because of close to Woolkit Park. There was a school. We had a beautiful backyard. It's our first home. We had so much work to do.
Yeah.
But, and then the lady was like, I don't know if we talked to the woman or I don't know what happened, but it was a while ago. But it was a special day. So you get to be a part of everyone's special day. It's like someone's wedding.
Yeah.
That's their special day.
It's
a birth of a child.
It's a big deal.
Buying a home.
It's a big deal. And it's, for a lot of people, it's one of their biggest financial investments. So there's a lot riding on it, right? That you want to make sure we're protecting, Now, did you go straight from Waterbury to there?
So, nope. I went to Southern Connecticut State, met my wife.
Okay.
We rented an apartment in New Haven.
Okay.
So she was teaching in Milford. I was driving to Kingsbury from New Haven.
Wow. Okay.
Found out she was having twins.
Yeah.
We were like, all right, we're going to move.
Yeah.
We looked at Cheshire.
Yeah.
West Hartford. And the wife was like, number one rule, we're not moving to Waterbury. I said, honey, okay, I respect that. And I was like, I don't want to move to West Hartford. Those guys, that place is...
you had that. And you lost.
Yep.
Just like I did. But now we're both happy that we're here, right?
Very happy, very happy.
So you weren't teaching in West Hartford and you lived here first.
So then I moved across the street from my house is Dr. K, the principal of Woolkit School.
Ah, okay.
He's been there for 25 years.
Wow.
It's like people... my neighbor, Kathy, was like, that's the principal. You might want to talk to him, maybe get a job.
Yeah.
I'm like, hey, Dr. K, I'll paint your house. I'll mow your lawn. Joking. Because I already got someone for that. Because people leave me notes on cars.
Oh, my God.
My car for a job.
So
former students come back. I want to teach there. And then one day, finally, he's like, I got good news, bad news. Good news, I could get you an interview. Bad news, I'm retiring. So I was like, all right, I'll take it. And I interviewed, got the job. He retired. I never really worked for him, but he's an amazing human being, an amazing principal.
Cool.
He had twins. I had twins.
Oh,
we
wow.
kind of connected. Got me the job. I'm in my 13th year. Again, my commute is 1 minute. Best school in town. I love it. I'm not biased.
That's awesome.
So, yeah, the real estate. All right. So, do you have a podcast?
So, yes, I have a podcast called Mindset Talks. It's more like a YouTube live, not an official podcast where I do interviews. And as I mentioned earlier with you, I believe mindset is, we're talking about kid sports, we're talking about me and you playing in the JCC, but we're talking about business. Like, what's going on up there, I think really matters, you know?
Yeah.
And I think a lot of people struggle. We all struggle with that, right? And so like opening up and finding out what works for people and how we keep those thoughts positive is
Mindset
real.
Talks.
Yes.
And is that the one you have clips of on Instagram with the mic in front of you?
Yeah.
Hoodie, tie.
I don't think a tie. Yeah, I got the tie.
No,
Usually-
one on interest with the
Do I have
the
a
black
hoodie?
hoodie.
I
Black
might have
hoodie.
a hoodie on one.
Declutter. You had a suit and tie on.
All
but
right.
You were talking about the interest. Good news, talking to agents. Lighting is important.
Yeah, lighting's important.
27 Amber Place in Waterbury. That was on the East End on December 19th.
That's right where I grew up. Yeah,
Did that sell?
that's still on the market. That's a good buy, actually.
424 if anyone's interested. Amber Place, East End. Your kids
East-
will go to Crosby and Wallace.
That's where I grew up, Townsend Park.
Yeah, the Rich Ross hustling beat on one of them. That was pretty cool.
You gotta, you know.
This one was really cool, and I was like, oh. A woman sold her house in December, but left the Christmas tree lights up. And you suggested take them down or suggested put them up?
I said leave them. So this is
Yeah,
the common
leave
thing.
'em.
Like when I meet with people in December.
Mental ownership that
Yeah.
person had.
When I meet with people in December and January every year, you know, like if someone has to move there, people think, well, you know, let's just wait for the snow to melt or whatever. I got all these Christmas decorations up. Nobody wants to see my home that way. But what I learned is it actually makes it a little more warmer, right?
Yeah.
It makes it a little more enjoyable to walk through. So this lady, this is one of the most decorated houses I've ever seen. It was in Essex, you know, in the village there, really nice area. And it was all remodeled, the house. And she had these beautiful Christmas decorations. She's like, let's just wait till after Christmas. I'm going to take them all down. I said, trust me, let's just leave them up. Let's get the market in there. If I'm wrong, we could take it off, put it back on later. But sold in a week. The woman that bought it said, you know, the deciding factor was that I saw how it could be decorated in the holidays, and I pictured myself doing that every year for Christmas, right?
Yeah.
And, you know, people are just more.
Your boy Mario Bargelli used to sell cars.
Okay.
And the trick is when you're driving the guy in the car, he's selling you the car. He's like, oh, what radio stations do you like? He starts presetting the radio while you're test driving. So the guy's like, oh, my radio station's already set. I feel myself comfortable in the car.
Yeah.
They saw the Christmas trees. They felt comfortable.
Yeah.
Very cool.
It's an emotional thing, you know.
Did 3 Pilgrim Road, West Hartford sell?
That one just closed.
535.
Yep, absolutely. Just closed.
Cottonwood Road, Newington.
That one is still under deposit pending sale.
Hey, killing it.
Sale, yep.
Anything about you think we missed about the real estate? Because we got to talk JCC real quick.
Ooh.
We haven't flipped over that last one.
I think the only other thing, you know, for West Hartford, if we're talking West Hartford specific real estate, I have my YouTube channel is Living in West Hartford.
Okay.
Where you know, because we get people from coming all over the country here, I take them through, you know, homes that are on the market here. I take them through market updates every month to try to keep people up to date. So even if you're not, you know, necessarily in the market, but just kind of want to keep up to date from afar, it's a great place to go for information.
All right.
Yeah.
What was that again?
Living in West Hartford.
Living in West Hartford. So after you subscribe to Feeney Talks with Friends, subscribe to Living in West Hartford.
Hit them both up.
Let me get you one of those too.
All right. Perfect.
No, this is great. So quickly, dude, how's this squad look? We're gonna put a boom up. We got a boom. You ready for the
All
boom? Ready for the boom? What we got here? Boom. That squad. You know that squad?
Yes, it's a great group of guys, man.
Want to go left to right? Tell the squad. Or
That's a good. My eyesight's not that good, man. I got contacts.
Okay. So we got Hines.
Great
Aaron.
player, man. Go ahead, Aaron.
Rich.
Great 3-point shooter is Aaron.
Jeff Brand.
Oh,
Simpson.
Oh man, good. He does it all. Shoots threes, bodies you down low. He's
Rob.
sick.
And Horner.
Oh, he's tough, right? You ever play against him?
You had Horner, Rob P, and Jeff. They call this the tie stopping team, right?
Yeah, we tried to give him trouble. You can only slow a tie.
I woke up with a stiff neck that day, though.
Oh, that's why. That must be.
Did you hear?
I didn't hear that. He didn't tell me.
Out today.
Okay.
Told him I was coming on.
Yeah.
Fun fact. They beat us in the championship. I woke up with a stiff neck. Couldn't look up until game time. No one knew that.
Listen, you could only hope. He's one of those guys you can only hope to slow him down, right? He's going to get 20 regardless. You just hope he doesn't get 30, you know?
But Jeff Brand's a great supporter, great friend.
His team. It was his team.
Yeah.
And
Put together a squad.
he put together, and he's a good coach, man. He kept us all together and positive, and, it was a good group of guys. It was a really good group of guys.
Yeah, Simpson's a great guy. Horner doesn't stop. That guy's...
He's just a great defender, great athlete. He could score from anywhere.
Can he hit a free throw, though?
That was our weakness.
Yeah.
They should have done the hack a team on that. I don't know. We might.
Your entire team missed free throws?
We weren't. We were not the best free throw through. Maybe Aaron. Aaron's a good free throw shooter. Yeah, we're not the best on the line.
Jeff Brand's all right.
Yeah. No, he's good. He's good.
I got some thank yous, and I have a thank you card for you.
Oh, awesome, man.
So this is for Rob. Rob, check it out. Good old thank you card. It's from Cricket Press. Why don't you read it to everybody? I know.
Oh, man. All right. Let's do it. Let's take a look here. All right, I got another one of these, so I got two now.
Okay.
Thank you. Thank you for that. Rob's being a good friend and a podcast guest. Thanks, Rob, for being a good friend and a podcast guest. Your donation was very generous and thoughtful. With gratitude, Feeney. Thank you, man.
There you
That's
go.
really kind of you.
That's from Cricket Press, and I got some thank you cards. Thank you. Writing a handwritten note, I suggest every podcast. Write someone a letter. Write someone a thank you card. Tell someone you're thinking of them, not in email or text. Handwritten is the way to go. So we've helped a lot of families, and this is some thank yous that we have received. Christ was born. Our family is sincerely grateful for your donation. There are 4 people in our family. I, husband, 2 children. Thank you again. That was one.
Love it.
This was a great one. This is from my aunt. Thanks for inviting us over for Thanksgiving. It was so nice to see everyone. It was a wonderful array of food. Sorry I couldn't stay for the cake. Nicole did an amazing job cooking and organizing everything, and that was from my Aunt Jill and Uncle Louie. Love them.
Love it.
This is the Sunflower Kids program at CCMC.
Okay.
Thank you for the ongoing support and generous donations. We appreciate it. The team, Dr. Carrie Moss, and a lot of other people signed it, all the nursing staff.
Amazing, man.
We help with socks, shoes, and gift cards and stuff for the kids and the nurses there.
So cool.
Thank you, Friends of Feeney, for the thoughtful gift to blank. We're so appreciated. Unexpected Mom was so overjoyed. Thank you again, and thank you for helping this family. This was a Hartford teacher heard of us. One of her students lost their dads, reached out, met the woman, the moms. She was so thankful, crying. But thank you notes go a long way. There's my thank you for you.
Thank you, man.
Write someone a thank you card. Be a good friend. Thank you for being a guest. This is Sally and Bob's. You ever been?
Yes. Right
It's
above
a gift card for you.
Yeah, it's a great spot. Thank you, man. That's really kind of you.
Got a couple events here. Bring the kids. February 21st. It's a Saturday. $30. It's 90s day.
Sweet.
We're doing a group outing. We did 100 friends last year. Would love to have you. Pink Flamingo's giving us neon headbands and wristbands.
They're right next to our office. They're great.
Pink Flamingo?
Yeah, in the center, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
You're over by Luna Pizza?
Yeah, we have 2 offices. One by next to Luna Pizza, Pink Flamingo, and one on Farmington Ave in Ardmore corner.
Oh, cool. And then subscribe to the newsletter. And subscribe to the newsletter. I lost my train of thought. And podcast. Oh, do you have I lost my uncle this week, so I just want to share.
Man.
Do you have a special uncle that means a lot to you?
I do, man. I have a couple uncles that, have had a good impact in my life, man. I'm sorry to hear that.
He had health challenges of recent, but he's in a better place. And just thinking of Uncle Joel, he got me into wrestling. I still remember watching Hulk Hogan slam Andre the Giant WrestleMania 3 in Naugatuck, Connecticut.
Oh, wow.
We had to get the cable box from Comcast, drive it to Naugatuck to watch WrestleMania, $50, and bring it back. Just thinking of Uncle Joel. He was the smartest guy I knew. He had the almost Albert Einstein equations on his chalkboard. He just read every book and just so smart, and he's missed. So I just we're going to dedicate this podcast to Uncle Joel. Anything I missed? Any recommendations? Final closing thought?
Recommendations on
Anything.
Oh my gosh. Well, not a recommendation, but I guess just an appreciation for what you do. Like I was thinking on the way over here, like the amount of energy and effort it takes for you to, you're a teacher, you're a dad, to, as a business owner, I know what it takes to like run a business, get the business out there, right? And you're doing that every day for these kids, like the marketing, the podcast, like all this takes time, and you're here and you're present during it. That's amazing, man.
Thanks,
so,
man. Thanks.
You're doing a lot of good stuff. Anyway, I can
Appreciate it.
support you. Let me know.
Cool. Oh, what'd you just say?
Anything I can do to support you, let me know.
You want to buy a winter hat?
Of course.
We got 2 styles of winter hats.
What do you think?
We got the Feeney beanie and we got the cuff one.
I think I'm more of the cuff one.
$20, PayPal, Cash App, Venmo. But we
That's-
appreciate you. Get them out. We have a Square app. You heard it here, folks. Rob P's buying one. And we got a couple guests that want to meet you. Ryan, come on over. Addie. This is Ryan Soft Wash. Ryan McGinnis is in the building. And my friend Addie from Mrs. Green's class.
Nice to meet you.
Great to meet
Yeah,
you.
too.
This could be a good connection.
Great to meet you.
Yeah, you're a realtor, right? Say hi, guys.
Hi.
Say hi to Mr. Feeney.
Come on the mic and tell us about your favorite teacher. Who's your favorite teacher?
Miss Green.
Oh, Mrs. Green. Go ahead.
Miss Green.
Mrs. Green. I know Mrs. Green. Do you know I work with her husband. What's so good about Mrs. Green?
She's nice.
Did she go to your show?
Yeah.
Whole family went.
She went to the Nutcracker?
No.
Oh. You were in the Nutcracker?
No.
Tell Mr. Feeney what show you were at.
Christmas Carol.
Oh, Christmas Carol. I was close. Nutcracker, Christmas Carol. All right.
They're both Christmas movies.
Oh, see, I was onto something.
This is their first time in a cooking wine shop.
Oh, yes.
I'm like, this.
This is an adult store.
Never did any
There's a lot of cooking wine here.
Cooking oil.
oils. All right.
Yeah. We cook.
With oil.
Did you ask
My
Mr. Feeney who he's talking to?
Who's your favorite PE teacher?
Mr. Joseph.
Mr. Joseph. My guy Rob was a PE teacher.
I was.
We're gonna connect Rob and Ryan. Want to say be a good friend on 3? We're gonna count to 3. All right, on 3 we say be a good friend. 1, 2, 3.
Be a good friend.
At the Friends of Feeney.